Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. No issues with the audio or the video, right, guys? Yes, everything is clear. The voice is clear. There's no issues whatsoever. Am I right, guys? Yes, Mayank. Okay, great. So, how are you guys? Is everybody fine? Good, great, amazing. What is the scenario right over there? How are you guys? Is everybody fine? Good, great, amazing. What is the scenario, guys? Kenjit Josh, the certificates for the Node.js bootcamp has already been sent. As for the last year, we'll be having it on Monday. Okay. Okay, great guys, awesome. So, are you guys for the attending a bootcamp via DevTown for the very first time, or you guys have attended a bootcamp via DevTown before this as well, guys? Is this the very first time that you guys are attending a bootcamp via DevTown, or you guys have already attended a bootcamp via DevTown before this as well? So somebody is having the bootcamp for the first time, somebody is having the bootcamp for the second time. Okay, okay. So a lot of first time attendees that are there. Some of them are second times, third time attendees are also there right over here. That's really great. Fourth time as well. Oh my God, did you guys like the bootcamp that much? You shouldn't. Okay, always learning. Ambrose has been with us for I think so for a year, more than a year as well. Ambrose has been with us for more than a year. So that's really great, Ambrose, to see you right over here. Okay, I'm from Africa and this is my first time. Yes, we get a lot of Africans joining us for our boot camps. I think so. A lot of people from Africa are actually interested into getting into tech. That is what I have been able to see from their responses. That's really great to see you guys joining us, guys. Sixth time. Wow, man. The name is also right. Crazy vlogger. Okay. So Cougar Town has also been with us for almost a year, I guess. Some of these names I am able to see a lot of people that are familiar. That's really great to see you guys joining us right over here. Okay, great guys, awesome. So okay, so now that you guys are here, I would love to know a little bit more about you. Okay, the class has already started, but this is the first day. I don't want to just go into the class directly on the very first day itself, right? A little bit of self introduction, a little bit of who you are, a little bit of who I am should be something that should be a part of this, right? So please do let me know, guys, from where are you guys from and what are you guys currently pursuing. For example, if I was a student in this bootcamp, I will introduce myself as I'm from Bangalore and I'm currently pursuing BTech first year or something like that. So could you guys let me know from where are you guys from and what are you currently pursuing? I will love to know a little bit more about you. Do not worry, I will introduce myself to you guys as well. Okay. So first of all, please do introduce yourself. So okay, Delhi BTech first year, Himachal Pradesh, Pune, Indore, Lucknow, Delhi BTech first year once again, SRMIST. Okay. America, we have people from Pune, we have people from Ahmedabad, we have people from Jharkhand, we have people from Mumbai, Patna. So my father is from Patna. So that's really great. Nagpur. So my mom is from Nagpur. So that's great to meet you guys here. We have people from LPU, a lot of people from LPU. We have people from Gujarat. I lived for 18 years in Gujarat. So my entire childhood was in Gujarat itself. Uh, IIT Bharatpur, I don't know where that is. We have people joining us from Haryana. We have people joining us from, I think so, Galgotis. I have heard the name of that college, I guess. So that's really great to see you guys joining us here as well. We have people from NIT Kurukshetra. We have people from Kerala. We have people from Chennai. We have people from Hyderabad, Visakhapatnam. Nobody from Bangalore. Man, Bangaloreans are not there in this boot camp right now. Yeah, right now I'm in Bangalore, so I love to see some people from Bangalore as well. So that's really great to see so many of you guys joining us from all over the country and outside the country as well. That's really great to see you guys right over here. One person from Bangalore, so that's really great. Okay, a few people are from Bangalore. That's great. Okay, so now that you guys have introduced yourself, it is only right that I should be introducing myself to you guys, right? So my name is Shaurasana, and have you guys heard about BITS Pilani? Have you guys heard about a college called as BITS Pilani, guys? Birla Institute of Technology and Science Pilani. Have you guys heard about that college? Or is it the first time that you're hearing the name of that college, guys? Have you guys heard about BITS Pilani, guys? BITS Pilani. Yes? So if you have heard about BITS Pilani, it is one of the biggest colleges in the entire country right now. And yeah, I'm not from that college. The reason why I introduce my college like that is because it is having a very similar name to that and people get confused with it. So I'm not from BITS Pilani. I'm from a college called as BIT Meshra from Jharkhand. So that is the name of my college. So people get confused whenever I say the name of my college. They are like, "Oh, you are from BITS Pilani." I'm like, "No, man. I'm very sorry to say this to you, but I'm not from that particular college." So I did my CSE, Computer Science and Engineering, from BITS Meshra. Okay, BIT Meshra. After completing that, during my college days, I got a 2 months internship working as a data analyst intern in Reliance Industries. After that, I got a 6 months internship working as a data scientist intern in Geo. After that, I got my first placement in Google. I worked at Google for almost 1.5 years as an Explore ML lead or a machine learning lead at Google. After working in Google for almost 1.5 years, I decided to switch my career path into full stack development. I worked as a software engineer from Fastnell. I worked at multiple different companies after that. I did talent recruiting from multiple different companies as well, and so on and so forth. So that is my quick introduction to you guys, just to make sure that you guys are able to understand what I have done up till this point of time. Keeping that in mind, guys, so this boot camp, right? So that was my introduction. Now the introduction to the boot camp itself, as the name of the boot camp suggests, this is an introduction to C++ and data structures and algorithms boot camp. In this 7 days or 8 days of the boot camp, we will be learning everything from the basics. So you don't have to worry about it that, so I don't know which particular programming language it is, or I don't even know programming language. So you don't have to worry about that, guys. That is my tension to worry about. We will be learning everything from the basics, from what is C++ to coding in C++, learning data structures and algorithms, doing a little bit of data structures and algorithms, learning about competitive programming, doing a little bit of questions in competitive programming, and understanding how to do these questions, how to learn these questions properly itself. So that will be the aim of the boot camp. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Why are you teaching data structures and algorithms with C++? Okay, I will be answering that question before starting. You don't have to worry about it. So that was the first thing, guys. You don't have to worry that, okay, I don't know programming, I don't know this, that. I will be teaching guys everything from the basics. I'll be introducing you guys to DSA. I'll be introducing you guys to how to solve questions on lead code itself. I'll be introducing you guys to competitive programming. We'll be seeing how to solve those type of questions as well. So that will be the aim of the boot camp. Now, the entire boot camp is completely free of cost. You don't have to worry. There is no cost associated with the boot camp or the certificates. So if you are a person just eager to learn, hungry to learn more, you have to dive into a little bit of data structures and algorithms because it is important for your placements, then definitely this is the great spot to start on. The next particular thing that I think so many of you guys will be interested in is the certificates, right? So this bootcamp has been brought to you in collaboration with Google and Amazon. At the end of this bootcamp, you guys will be receiving 3 certificates from this bootcamp, guys. Not 1, not 2, 3 certificates. The first certificate will be issued to you guys by DevTown directly. The next 2 certificates will be given to you guys for free. You don't have to worry. Again, there's no cost associated with it, via Google and Amazon. Now, these certificates have only one prerequisite that is there. to attend the class on time, learn right over here. That is all that is required for the certification. We are not asking you guys for money. We are not asking you guys for anything too big that you can devote, but your own growth. That is all that matters to us. If you are ready to put down the effort, if you are ready to grow your own knowledge, then yes, you are coming at the right particular place itself. If you guys want to see those certificates, let me share my screen with you. If my LinkedIn is open, usually students who get the certificates post it up on LinkedIn. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Let me just open up LinkedIn right now for you guys. I hope so you guys are able to see my screen. So, okay, my LinkedIn is not there right now. Let me check. I actually changed the password. So yeah, it's there. So I'm happy. I'm more than happy that my LinkedIn is working right now. So I've opened up LinkedIn and let me just see if somebody has posted all the certificates or not. So he has just posted one. Anybody who has posted all the certificates, he has also posted one. Dude, somebody post all the certificates, man. This is not nice. I have to go and find all the certificates right over there. Even he has posted just once. Okay, no issues in that. I'll just show the individual certificates like that. So whenever you complete the bootcamp properly, daily I will be taking up your attendance. Now, if you guys are going to start, how am I going to take up the attendance? Dude, you have to wait for that. If you're here just for the certificates, then you are not going to get the certificates. Believe me on this. Students who be with me, students who are listening to me, students who are actually paying attention are the only one who get the certificates. So if you're here, sir, attendance, sir, present, sir, you are not going to get anything from us. If you are here for the learning experience, you are asking questions, you are really interested in studying, then in that case, you will be provided with the free certificates. So this is one of the example certificates that is given to you guys via Amazon or AWS. So AWS is one of our collaborations. And the next certificate is via Google. That is this particular certificate. Then via DevTown, this is the certificate that will be coming from the DevTown's end. So on and so forth. So there are multiple certificates that will be there for you guys to use. But yeah, I think so that should be more than like enough for you guys. Okay. Now the criteria of getting the certificates, like I said, is going to be if you are paying attention in the class, you are being there in the class or not. So those students will be having 100% attendance basically. Every day I'll be taking up your attendance in different ways. Maybe it might be a LinkedIn post. Maybe it might be there in the Instagram bio. Maybe I might create a WhatsApp group and circulate the particular message right over there of attendance. It might be a link that I might provide to you guys. It might be a Google form that I might provide to you guys. So daily it will be different. So if you're not present in the class, you're not listening to me in the class, you will just miss on the attendance itself. So students who are there in the class, who are coming to the class on time every single day, are the ones who will be receiving these certificates right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know how to give the attendance. You have to be there in the class every single day because every day the attendance will be taken up in a different manner. Okay, so no point in asking that certificate. Okay. Again, guys, if you have not studied C, if you have not studied programming, I don't really care about that. This bootcamp has been brought to you without any prerequisites, without any prior knowledge. So even if you don't know what is programming, you can start with this bootcamp. It does not matter. Now, the first particular question that should pop in your mind is why C++? There's so many programming languages right now, right? Somebody will say, sir, Python is a programming language. So JavaScript is a programming language. So Java, let's do C, data structures and algorithms. So what about Go? So what about C#? So what about C? All these programming languages exist. Why are we choosing C++ out of all of them? The first reason why is because I did my data structures and algorithms and competitive programming to compete and get into Google with C++. So that is the very first reason. Okay. The second reason is that your college hasn't updated its syllabus from I don't know how many years, maybe 15, 16 years, it has not updated its syllabus. Due to that reason, you are still doing data structures and algorithms in your college in the language C. And that is one of the worst languages to actually learn data structures and algorithms in, because from the point of exam, okay, so why do we learn DSA? You guys know that, right? It is not because we love DSA. I literally hate DSA from the bottom of my heart. That is the worst thing that I've ever done. But still, even after being in the industry for more than 5 years, I have to still revise my data structures and algorithms almost every alternate day. This is my notes that I created when I was in college. As you are able to see, this is my notes when I created in college. And even right now as well, every alternate day I have to revise them. Why is data structures and algorithms so important? Does anybody know that? Please let me know. Anybody, guys, anybody out of you who knows why DSA, why competitive programming is important? Even if you don't do a single project related to web development, even if you don't study what is data science as well, it is completely fine. What is AI, you don't know, it is completely fine. But if you are not doing data structures and algorithms, you are not going to get any kind of placements. You guys are thinking, all of you guys are here being like, I want to get into Microsoft, I want to get into Google, I want to get into Amazon, I want to get into JP Morgan and Chase, I want to get into a big MNC company, earn lakhs and lakhs of rupees, and then party out with my friends, go on the weekends from Bangalore. Okay, that is your dream, right? That is what you want to achieve right out of college. Now, to do that, these companies have made data structures and algorithms and competitive programming a prerequisite. Without that, you cannot sit in their interviews itself. Why? Because there is a online coding exam in the middle. For any of these companies, right now, I'm taking recruitment. I'm actually recruiting for more than 47 companies right now. More than 47 companies. I am currently the interviewer for them. And I'm letting you guys know this right now itself. Any company that you have heard the name of, take up Paytm, take up PhonePe, take up Bharat Pay, take up big name companies like Jio, Samsung, Oracle, take up very high paying jobs like Microsoft, Amazon, even higher, Google, Atlassian. Okay, even higher than that as well. There are some companies, I'm just not taking up the name, otherwise I'll get fucked. So like I said, guys, there are multiple different companies that are there, tier wise, even TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Accenture, okay, even the low paying companies as well have made competitive programming and data structures and algorithms compulsory. Without that, you are not even allowed. You will not even get a chance to sit in an interview. And even if you get a chance for that, let's assume you cheated. Online coding exam, you cheated right over there. And somehow you passed that exam, you ended up at an interview. The first 2 rounds of the interview are data structures and algorithms round. So if you don't know DSA, in the first 2 interview rounds, no question is going to be asked from your resume. Nobody even sees your resume till that point of time. Till your technical round, nobody even sees your resume. So if you're weak at DSA, you are weak at competitive programming, you can leave that dream of going into an MNC. Your major dream should be going towards a smaller startup. That should be your aim then. And then don't expect a very high pay as well. So this is the prerequisite, guys. You can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. This is what the companies have said. It's the exact same thing as I want to get into IIT Bombay, but I don't like to study for JEE mains and advanced. Like, dude, then you're not going to get into IIT Bombay. It's as simple as that. For any, see, guys, if you are asking, sir, for full stack is DSA required? Sir, for AI/ML is DSA required? Sir, for data analyst, data scientist, DSA is required? Sir, for cyber security expert, network engineer is DSA required? If your job has even 1% of coding inside of it, if the job profile has even 1% of coding inside of it, you are going to require DSA. Without that, nobody is going to select you. So I attended 5 days of Node.js. Will I get the certificate? You should know the answer for that, Sharma. I don't even have to answer. I just said right now you need 100% attendance. So 9 out of 9 days, out of 8 days, you have attended 5 days. You have to be consistent. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand? See, this is not to discourage anybody. This is to show you guys the harsh reality. No matter how great project that you make, if your aim is to get into Google, you have to study DSA, you have to study competitive programming. You don't have an option right over there. Okay. Okay, so now that I have made it very clear that why are we studying DSA in this bootcamp, the next particular point is why C++. So C, I've already told you guys that you are in college. Okay, your college hasn't updated its syllabus for the past 15 years. So you're learning C, data structures and algorithms. Okay, so if you're learning it in C till now, you are just wasting your time. There's no utilization of it. Let's come to why not Python or JavaScript. Okay, why C++? Why not Python or JavaScript? The reason for that is again pretty simple, pretty easy. because whatever programming language that you will be choosing for data structures and algorithms, whatever programming language, let it be brainfuck. There is a programming language called as brainfuck. Okay, I'm not abusing anybody. That is the name of the programming language. Let it be Bylang. Let it be Go. Let it be any kind of crappy programming language that you like. Okay, no matter what programming language that you select, it is going to be called as the your students programming language of choice. It's going to be called as the programming language of choice. Now, whatever language that you select, whatever is your programming language of choice, questions related to that language are also going to be asked inside of your interviews. Now, if you select a particular programming language like Python or JavaScript, just think about it. If a particular person who is going to take up your interview is going to be like me, almost 5 years of experience. That 5 years, that guy has just spent 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, consistently for 5 years, just practically building something out of either Python or JavaScript. Because that is the most used programming language in the industry. So he has spent more than 5 years doing stuff in Python and JavaScript. Do you really think that just by practicing Python or JavaScript and DSA for 6 months or 1 year, you're going to get better than him? The kind of questions, and that too just DSA, he has built the stuff, and these programming languages have a lot of depth behind it. So the kind of questions that he might be able to ask you in the interviews can be very difficult. And that will lead to some sort of कि भाई, okay, you don't know, you just leave. You will be removed from the interviews because you are failing to answer those questions. So it is always, this is what I believe, it is always better to be safe and follow what the industry norm is. Doing DSA in either C++ or Java. Any one of them is exceptionally good for you guys. You don't have to worry about it. You can choose either C++ or Java to do DSA. In this bootcamp, I am choosing C++. The reason for that is pretty simple, because we are like, I have done DSA in C++. It is easier for me to teach you guys in C++ itself. But any one of them, Java or C++ is absolutely great a choice for you guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please do let me know. Okay, great. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So let's start with the basics of C++ in our today's class itself. Okay. How many of you guys know C++? How many of you guys already know C++, guys? Please let me know. It's fine. I'm going to teach C++ from the basics, so you don't have to worry. Whatever is required, I'll be like, once I start DSA from tomorrow's class, I'll be introducing you guys to new topics in C++ and going further from right over there. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, that even if you know C++ or don't know C++, I really don't care. I'll be teaching you guys both. Okay, both C++ as well as data structures and algorithms. So you don't have to worry. I'm just a normal question. How many of you guys know C++? Okay, some skills in C. Okay, a little bit of you guys know C++. Okay, no issues in that. The most famous interview question and the most basic interview question in C++ is actually to understand the like to explain the hello world program in C++ line by line. This is actually one of the most interesting and the most easiest interview questions in C++. Explain the hello world program in C++ line by line. Now, where most of the students fail is that they just know how to put hello world. The rest of the code that already exists in C++, they don't understand that. They have no idea what does that mean, what is its utilization, and that is where most people fuck up in the interviews. But no issues, I will go over that once again. Now, many of you guys are Indians. Okay, many of you guys are from India itself, and you might be able to realize that we Indians pride ourselves that whenever we start something new, at the end of the day, we eat curd and sugar before doing that. How can we learn DSA in 7 days, sir? Sushant, just start. This is not. See, you require almost 6 to 8 months to study DSA. 6 to 8 months daily if you're putting 2 hours every single day. This bootcamp is going to be meant for those students who don't know anything right now. They want a head start on things. I'll explain some of the topics. I will even explain how to learn the topics properly. So I will take up a particular example, I'll take up a particular topic, I'll explain it to you guys, I'll make sure that you guys are able to see what kind of platforms to practice from, how to practice those problems from. Okay, I'm not able to understand how to do that. Let's try to figure out a way behind it as well, so that after these 7 days have ended, even if you don't have anything with you, even if you have just an internet access and access to YouTube and access to a particular website, you will be able to learn everything on your own. You don't have to worry about it. I take care of all those things for you. Okay, because I don't know if you guys are going to be with me after this bootcamp or not, but I want you guys to still be learning this. I want you guys to still be growing from right over there. Right, that is the aim for these boot camps. Are you guys able to understand? But yes, we'll be covering arrays, we'll be covering linked lists, we'll be covering competitive programming, we will be covering lead code, we'll be covering code chef. So you don't have to worry, I will be taking care of all these things for you guys. Okay, so let's get started with our today's class. So first of all, I will open up an online coding environment, C++, online compiler. Let's just go with that. I'll just use the first one that pops up in front of me. This looks fine for me. Okay, so right over here, guys, like in the Indian culture that is there, we Indians prefer to eat curd and sugar before starting anything new. In a similar manner for programmers as well, whenever we start any kind of new programming language, understanding a new programming language, we like to write the hello world program inside of it. Okay, that's it. That is in every single programmer you talk to, the first programming sentence that he will be writing is the hello world program. So the same thing we are doing right over here. We already have a particular hello world program that is written in front of us. The point is to understand what does this particular line of code actually does and what does that mean. This is the most important interview question that will be asked to you guys very occasionally inside of interviews. Okay, the first thing that is there is comments, guys. Okay, what do you mean by comments? So comments are basically code that you don't want to execute. Okay, for example, this is a C++ code to print hello world. Okay, so does this look to you as a particular code, guys? If you look at this particular line, okay, if you look at this particular line itself, Kunal Goswami, we haven't even started. So what are you not able to understand? Like this, like I'm going over the first line right now. There's nothing to understand. I have not yet told anything to understand, right? Okay, so as you're able to see right over here, guys, this particular first line that you're able to see, does that look like a code to you? Does that look like a code to you guys? Please let me know. The first line that you are able to see, does that look like a code to you guys? No, right? Why? It looks like normal English, that this is a C++ code to print hello world. Now, when you are writing some code, okay, it is not going to be just 2 or 3 lines of code. When you are going to write code, it is going to be 100, 200 lines of code. And you are going to revisit that code after a year or maybe 2 years. At that point of time, you are not going to go over those 100 lines of code to understand what you have done right over there. Acha, this particular code does this. Acha, this particular code does this. Then you are a noob. You have not documented things well. It is basically like Lego, right? You guys, do you guys know what is a Lego? Do you guys know what is a Lego, guys? So I'll just open up a Lego kit right over here. So this is a Lego kit, guys. It consists of blocks, okay, small blocks of stuff. And that basically creates new things. Let me open this up for you guys so that you guys are able to see. If you don't know Lego, good dude, are you like living under a rock or something like that? Like everybody knows what a Lego is. So this is what the basics of Lego is. It basically comes with some building blocks. You put all those blocks together to form something like a car or something like a particular like Infinity Gauntlet or something like that. Now, if I just give you all the blocks, like here is all the blocks, this might create a car for you. It will take you months to create that car. It will take you months to create and figure out how to create that car at the end of the day. But if I give you a pamphlet, a documentation on which blocks to put together, okay, which block goes where, how to collect all those things together properly, how to fit all those things properly, you can follow along with that particular documentation to actually build the entire car, right? In the exact same manner, when you look at a particular code as well, it becomes impossible for you or even very difficult for you to understand your code after a very long period of time. So what we do, we put down comments. Inside of our code. These comments are meant to be normal English, okay, telling us what are we doing in this code, okay, or documenting the entire process of the code writing process itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Like, what is the utilization of comments in any programming language? Guys. Now, comments are not code. Again, please try to understand this. Comments are not code. They are just text that you are writing for yourself, okay, or for some other developer to look at your code. Okay, now putting up comments are two separate ways. The first way is to put up 2 forward slashes and then your line of comment. This is what we call as a single line comment, guys. Okay, using 2 forward slashes and then your particular comment right over here. This is called a single line comment, where you want to write just one particular line as a comment itself. The another way of putting down a comment is a multi-line comment itself, guys. Creating a multi-line comment is pretty simple. It opens up with a particular forward slash asterisk and then closes with a forward asterisk and then again a forward slash. Any particular comment that you are putting inside of this, you can put it up as multi-line comment itself, as many lines as you want. Okay, all of them will be commented. If the exact same thing you wanted to do using single line comments, then you will have to put down a particular forward slash. Extremely sorry, guys. You have to put up a forward slash in front of every single line that you are able to see right over here. For example, if I want to comment all these lines, there are 2 separate ways of doing that. First, okay, multi-line comment. Second way, select all these lines, guys. Select all these lines, do control and then forward slash. Again, I will tell you guys, the first particular way of commenting multiple lines of code or multiple lines of text is to put them in between these 2 forward slash and asterisks, guys. That is the first way, multi-line comment. Directly use that. The second way of doing it is to select all these, use control plus forward slash. That will comment all these lines. Now I want to decomment it. I don't want this. I don't like this. I want to decomment. So let me give you guys the first example of the first particular person who is going to be removed from this bootcamp. Is going to be Movie Masala. These students are not going to receive any kind of certificates from DevTown. Why? Because I find these type of students, I just click on their names and I just remove them from the particular bootcamp itself. Because I don't want students who are here just for the certificates. If you're here for learning, if you're here to learn a little bit more, grow a little bit more, you are most than welcome. We are doing it for free. We are providing you guys the knowledge. We are providing you guys with the certificates just for one reason, so that you guys are able to learn. If you're not here to learn, you're here just for the attendance. You don't have to be in the bootcamp. There are multiple different places where you can actually learn a little bit faster and a little bit better as well. If you want to learn live, if you want to ask the right comments, yeah, I will answer every single one of them. But if you are not, please do get out of my class. Okay, now if I want to decomment all these particular lines, these all lines are commented. I want to decomment it right now. Okay, I will just select all these and then I will do control and then forward slash once again. Okay. Pradeep Rathod, just email it to me on shaurya.sinha@devtown.in. I will ask somebody to reach out to you immediately. Okay, shaurya.sinha@devtown.in. So as you're able to see right over here, I decommented all these lines of code as fast as possible. Are you guys able to understand this? Sir, can we learn DSA with C? If you are living in 2016, then absolutely yes. If you are living with us in 2024, then please do not. Okay, otherwise you're just wasting your time. Okay, so let's move on to the next line, guys. The next line basically states include IO stream, guys. Hash include IO stream. This is the next line that we are able to see right over here, guys. What does this hash include IO stream mean? Okay, what does this particular line of code actually mean, guys? So in C++, you need to understand there are a lot many of things that you can do with C++, guys. C++ comes in with a lot of inbuilt functionalities that you can use at any particular point of time. Think about it as a backpack. Okay, think about it as a backpack. So if I am a human being, I have a backpack attached to me on my back. Now that backpack can contain multiple different things. There might be a laptop, there might be a tablet, there might be a knife if I want to use it, there might be a particular chocolate bar if I want to use it, there might be a particular like paintbrush if I want to use it at any particular point of time, right? But I'm not going to carry all that in my hand all the time, right? That, okay, I have a laptop in this hand, I have a tablet in this hand. Where will I put the rest of the stuff? I can't put it in any particular place, right? So it lives in my backpack. I only take it out in that particular, because I have just two hands, right? I just have two hands right over here. So I take it out only in that particular scenario when I want to use it. In the exact same manner, there are a lot of different header files that C++ already has. Okay, these header files contain some extra functionality for C++, some extra things that C++ can do. Guys, give me a second. I need to really switch on the AC. It is pretty damn hot right over here. I'm getting a lot of sweat. So give me a second, guys. Let me just switch on the AC. Yes, the light is there. Thank you so much, guys, for waiting for just 2 seconds. So, like I said, in the same way, your computer also has not a lot of memory. Okay, it is not going to be the case that every program gets allotted a little bit of memory in your computer. What does memory mean? A space to actually execute all that it wants to do, a space to function properly. So there is little space in your computer itself. Now, if you want to run a particular code and you bring all the tools that are there right over there, that, okay, you want maths as well, you want input, output as well, you want this, that, all the features of C++, all the things in your backpack, you cannot carry in your hands. In the exact same manner, your code will become so big. If you bring all the things that C++ can do right over here, if you bring all that right over there, guys, then your code will become so big that it will not be able to function properly. It will not be able to function properly. It will take a lot of time to execute. A simple code might take hours to execute as well. You don't have that much time, and your file will become very big. Okay, a simple like 1 byte, 2 byte, megabytes like file might become a gigabyte file as well. You don't have that kind of time, neither the space to do this. So what did C++ do? How to avoid this? C++ said that, okay, let's do one thing. Let's create something called as header files. Let's create something called as header files. These header files will contain all the different functionalities of C++. Let's assume you want to use internet. So we'll have one particular backpack that contains your Wi-Fi, that contains your tablet, contains your phone, your laptop. This particular bag will contain everything that you require to connect with the internet. Let's have one particular bag that will be just for food. You want food, you want water. This bag will contain chips, chocolates, ramen, everything that you want to eat at the end of the day, and some Coke and some, not Coke, okay, drinking Coke, okay, and water and all that in this particular backpack. In the exact same manner, C++ said that, okay, in this particular header file, we'll have all the stuff that you require to take in input and give output to the user. In this particular file, we'll have all the things that you require to do mathematics using computing itself. This particular file will contain everything that you require to deal with letters. Okay, so in this particular way, it becomes easy for you to handle things properly. Are you guys able to understand what is a header file, guys? Please let me know. I will show you guys a header file. Okay, it's already there on our screens, but we are not able to see it. But are you guys able to understand the crux of what is a header file, guys? Oh shit. Are you guys able to understand what is the crux of the header file, guys. Is it necessary to comment? I don't have questions. It is not necessary to comment, but it is always considered a good practice to comment properly about what you're doing in your code. Okay. Are you guys able to understand this? Well, why not Python for DSA? If you want to go into your interviews and fail in your interviews, definitely choose Python or JavaScript or C for your DSA. But I've already answered why not Python for DSA. Your questions will get very hard in your interviews itself, and you will not be able to answer them. That is the reason why I always suggest be safe, be secure, C++ or Java. Okay. So right over here, guys, this is an example of a header file, IOStream. You can also write it as iostream.h. That is the actual complete name of the file, the header file, iostream.h. Okay, but because in C++ you can omit that, you can directly write the name of the file iostream. C++ understands you are referring to the header file called as iostream. This particular header file contains all the functionality of C++ to handle your input and output, taking up input from the user or showing an output to the user. All that functionality is present inside of this particular header file called as iostream. Now, this particular file has already been created for you when you installed C++. The reason for that is the person who created C++ actually created this file as well. So, yeah, are you guys able to understand? See, aren't C and C++ kind of same? Sohail, are you and your father the same person? If that's the case, why are you sitting here? Why are you not at the job? No, right? You are the child of your father. In the exact same way, C++ is the evolved version of C. You're not going to use Pikachu and Raichu are two different things, right? Raichu is the evolved form of Pikachu. He has much more power, much more faster, much more agility. Okay. And he has much more potential as well. In the exact same manner, C++ is the evolved form of C. Okay. Okay, so right over here, but this particular IOStream is currently present somewhere along with C++. Okay, inside of C++, it is present somewhere. How to tell C++ that, dude, we need this particular IOStream header file. How many header files? You can create your own header file. So you can have billions of header files as well. Okay, but that is not the scenario. Please don't ask irrelevant questions right now. Focus upon just what I'm teaching right over here first. Okay, I know you guys have having a like how to create our own header file. That is not required right now to understand DSA. I'm going to teach C++ to that particular extent so that we are able to start with DSA. We need to provide enough time to DSA from tomorrow onwards. So some basic introduction I'm doing to C++ today. Okay. Okay. So right over here, guys, the first particular thing is that we are telling our C++ that, dude, include this particular IOStream file right over here. So hash include, do not think hash and include are two separate things. Hash include basically means we are telling, this is the way of telling C++ that, dude, include this particular header file in your code. Bring all the code that is present inside of this particular header file right over here so that we are able to use it. We are able to use input and output inside of our code as well. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Hash include. Now, why does that has a hash? In the exact same way, I can ask you, why does your name have Shaurya inside of it? So there is a reason, right? Grammar. Okay, in English, okay, why is like why do we use can't? Why we do not use cannot? Okay, my English is fucked up, my grammar is fucked up, hence many people don't understand what I'm able to speak, right? In the exact same way, if you fuck up the grammar of programming, fuck up the syntax, the name of grammar for programming is syntax. Okay, if you fuck up that, computer will not be able to understand what you're trying to tell it to do. So you have to follow that grammar, you have to follow that syntax itself, guys. Okay, so the next particular thing that we are going to, so have you guys understood this include IOStream? You're asking C++ to include this header file so that you are able to use the input output functionality of IOStream itself, of C++. Okay, the next thing is int main. Okay, int main, guys. This is called as the main function of C++. This is where the entire party actually happens. Okay, think about it as a huge party going on. Okay, if you want to enter into the party, it will be through the doors itself. This is the door to the party. This is the building inside of which the party is actually happening. Okay, everything out of this is not relevant to you right now. Okay, I will teach you guys where it is relevant, where it is not. But right now, think about it that this is where the party actually happens. This is where you actually write your code. This is the main part of C++. This is where C++, when it wakes up from sleep, when you have done coding and you are like, okay, go and execute this code, it will wake up from the sleep itself. It will start looking at your code from this particular main function. Okay, from this particular main function itself. Are you guys able to understand it? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. So when C++ wakes up from the sleep, he's or she or they, I don't know what is the gender of C++, I never asked them. Okay, they start looking at your code from whatever is present inside of this int main function, guys. Now this int is basically you telling that the return type of this function is an integer. What is the return type? Like I said, it is an party, right? It is a party. This int main is a party, right? So int basically tells you what is your return gift, what is the type of the return gift that you're going to get. Now if you go to some parties, you will get a bottle of wine as a return gift when you leave the party. If you go to a particular party, like let's assume you go to a party and you get a particular toy as a return gift. You go to a particular party of some higher ups, you will get a particular like logo as a return gift or something like that, right? So different parties have a different return gift that you will be getting. Am I right, guys? You will be getting a different return gift right over there. In the exact same manner, when you leave this particular function, when you close this particular main function, when your main function has ended, what is the return gift that you're providing to C++? Okay, what is the return gift that you're providing to C++ and what is its type? So you're mentioning that the type of that particular return gift is integer. Now, data is present all around you, right? Anywhere that you look around you, you will see numbers, you will see text, you will see some kind of decimal numbers, you will see some kind of true and false value, and so on and so forth. So in that particular case, inside of every single programming language, this data that is present all around you has been divided into various different types. One of these types is actually int. We will be learning about data types moving further from tomorrow's class. But for right now, for our purpose, this int defines what is the data type of the return that is going to come to us. Okay, that is integer. So I hope so integers is familiar to you guys. 0, 1, -1, 2, -2, 3, -3. These are integers right over there, just like your normal integers in mathematics as well. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this particular line of code? Int main, guys. Please let me know. Int main. Are you guys able to understand what is int main right over here, guys? Please let me know. Great. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Okay, so the next thing that we are doing is std out hello world. A long line of code, right? We'll shorten this up as well. You don't have to worry about that. But let's start with understanding what does this particular line do. The first thing that this line does, as you are able to see, is print out hello world for you. This is what it does. This is the use of this particular line. Print out hello world. But what are these components? What is this std? What is this cout? Okay, what are the utilization of this? What is the meaning of that? The first particular thing is this std cout. Let's start with cout first. Okay, cout basically means to print something out. Okay, console out or to print something out. Okay, that is basically how you define that I want to print something out. Less than symbol is there. And then what do you want to print? So I want to print hello world. What do you want to print? I want to print hello world. And then semicolon. Semicolon is like the full stop of C++ programming. Okay, full stop of C++ programming is this semicolon right over here. So this particular line, this particular part of this line, are you guys able to understand? I don't think so there's anything to explain in this. The main part is std. That is what we need to understand. But are you guys able to understand this particular part? That cout, okay, cout, that I want to print something out, less than, and then hello world. Now, why are we using less than? Because that is the syntax, that is the grammar. If you want to print something out right over there, you have to use the less than symbol. Okay, and anybody who is telling you guys that please learn C before doing C++, he's absolutely bullshitting you. Anybody who's learning C before C++, it's okay, because you are taught in college, but it's absolutely a waste of time. You can directly jump to C++. You don't have to deal with C. Okay. Now let us try to understand what is this STD. Does anybody know the full form of STD, guys? Does anybody know what is the full form of STD, guys? Okay, not sexually transmitted diseases. If anybody is that smart, I'm talking about STD. Standard what, guys? Standard what? Standard, so even I don't know. But what standard? Standard namespace, guys. Standard namespace. So what is this new stuff called as standard namespace? Okay, so try to understand in such a way. Okay, this is what is his name? Let's start with this. What is his name, guys? Can somebody let me know? What is this character's name, guys? Can somebody let me know? I don't know if you guys are able to see me or not. Let me make myself a little bit bigger right over here. What is the name of this particular fellow, guys? Can somebody let me know? Spider-Man. Dude, who the fuck is that particular person? Spider-Man? I mean, he will personally come and kill you. Please do remember, do not make error in his name. He is God. He is legend. Right? His name is Deadpool. Maybe Ryan Reynolds. Maybe Wade Wilson. But what is his true name? I can call him by Ryan Reynolds. I can call him by Wade Wilson. I can call him by Deadpool as well. But which name is the true name? Which name will everybody use right now? Will I will be calling him as Ryan Reynolds. You guys are calling him as Deadpool. Somebody else will be calling him as Wade Wilson, who is more into comics. Okay. Everybody is using a separate name. How can we standardize this? How can we make sure that everybody is using the exact same name? That is through namespaces. That is through namespaces. So what did C++? C++ in its initial days when it was released also faced this particular issue. Everybody was declaring their own names. Somebody was using, instead of C in, they were using control in. Okay, somebody was using inputs. Somebody was using outputs. Everybody was using some different name. Okay, every code was different right over there. Every code was different right over there. So the person who created C++, I forgot his name. He is bald from right over here. He has white hair like this. Okay, I forgot his name. He actually came to one of the interviews. Okay, does somebody remember the name of that person? Like, he's bald from here and has hair like this, straight hair like this. I still don't remember the name. So please do find out who created C++. That will be my suggestion. Okay, so that particular person, when he created it, he also found it very difficult that, okay, everybody is using some different name at any particular point of time. How can we standardize this? So he created a concept called as namespaces. And he called one of these namespaces as the standard namespace. The standard namespace contains all the standard names that you have to use for a particular thing that you want to do in C++. For example, in this particular scenario, right over here, where is my code? In this particular scenario, we want to, okay, I have to share my screen as well. Yeah, thank you. I'm very sorry. So right over here, guys, in this particular scenario, I want to print something out. I want to print something out on my screen. So he created a namespace called as the standard namespace. And inside of the standard namespace, the name that he has assigned for the C out, for the particular output method, is called as C out. So you are basically writing right over here from the standard namespace. This particular line basically means from the standard namespace, I'm using the name C out, which exists inside of this IO stream. So C out exists inside of this IO stream, and through that I want to do a hello world right over here. This is a little bit complicated, guys. That is the reason I'm going a little bit slow. Okay. In the standard namespace, I'm using the name C out, okay, which is present inside of this IO stream header file, okay, to print the hello world out. Are you guys able to understand this namespace concept, this STD concept itself? Please let me know. Are you able to understand that? Please let me know, guys. I am able to understand. This might be a little bit complicated for you guys, but are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Why is there semicolon between std and cout? Because that is the syntax. Again, that is the syntax. Why is there a comma after you said? Why? Because that is the grammar. You don't follow that, your English is fucked. In the exact same way, you don't follow the grammar, your coding is fucked. Okay. Then we give the return gift, guys. Then we give the return gift at the end. Okay, you guys remember int main? Okay, the party was initially declared that this particular party will give you an integer based return gift. So you have to give that gift at the end of your code, right? This is the end of this particular code. This bracket, as you're able to see, this is the end of that. So you have to provide the return gift at the end, that is return 0. 0 is again an integer, so you are giving that right over there. Now if I run this, as you're able to see, we'll see hello world printed on our console. Are you guys able to see hello world printed on our console, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see hello world printed on our console, guys? Please let me know. Okay, guys, never tell me to explain some concept again or something like that, because I don't repeat myself again. Like when I'm speaking, I usually repeat myself 2-3 times. I don't repeat after that. If you are not able to understand something, let me know exactly what you were not able to understand. So I will like find something new to make you understand that. But if you tell me to repeat everything, nah, you can, this is a YouTube video. Okay, you can just scroll a little bit back and listen to me once again. That is all that I can do. And this guy is also going to get removed from the class. These guys don't understand that I'm serious about it. So this guy has also been removed from the class. Okay. Why these namespaces are used? Like I said, these namespaces are used because you will call cout as output. I will call cout as cout. Somebody will call cout as just out itself. Now all these codes, you are not coding for yourself, right? You are not coding for yourself. Even if you're coding for yourself, you are thinking like I'm going to be the next Jeff Bezos. Then also you are going to hire new people in your new company, or you are the only coder in that company. So multiple different coders are going to come and see the exact same code. How are they going to understand what does out mean? How does, like, so there should be a particular thing that, okay, this is going to call as C out right over there. Everybody is going to call, like, be called as C out. That is the reason why we use namespaces. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Why do we use colon? Yes, because it is the syntax, it is the grammar. You don't use that, your code will get fucked. Okay, so now let's move on to the next thing, guys. We have seen this is working right now. How to take an input from the user. Okay, first of all, do you know, guys, about variables? Do you know about variables, guys? Please let me know. Do you know about variables? If you don't know about variables, guys, dude, like what the fuck were you doing in like class 3 and 4th? Like in class 3rd and 4th, you guys get taught about variables in mathematics. Like x, find the value of x. Although x has no value, but still you keep on finding the value of x in your school days, right? Okay, y is equals to something. X, find the value of x. So what is this variables? Variables are nothing else but like nicknames for a certain value. Y is equals to 25. So y is now going to represent 25 inside of it. If you use y anywhere, it is going to represent 25. Right? In the exact same way inside of computing as well, if you don't want to use a particular value again and again, you create a variable for it. For example, I want to create a variable for the value 25. So what is 25, guys? The data type of 25 is integer. Okay? The data type of 25 is integer right over there. So we have to first declare that the variable that we are creating is of the data type int. If I want a particular variable to store 25 inside of it, what does the data type of 25 is? 25 is integer, right? We already discussed this. In the exact same manner, the variable that we'll create, for example, x. So int x is equals to 25. Why int x? Because x contains the value 25, which is also an integer right over there. Which is also an integer right over there, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to create int x, okay? And we are going to take in a value from the user, okay? The user value be in string or int. Let us see. Okay, So cin, okay, first of all we have to use std colon colon cin. Okay, so this is how you basically do it. Okay, first I've created a particular variable called as x, that is of the integer type. Okay, so this x variable is of the type integer. Then inside of, I want to take an input from the user. So just like output you use c out, to take in an input from the user you use c in, guys. Okay, we'll do a less than, sorry, greater than symbol. For c in it is greater than, for c out it is less than right over here, guys. Okay, so c in, and then I will take a like a particular value. What value should I be taking in, guys? What value should I be taking? Can somebody let me know? What value should I be taking in, guys? Okay, Ansh Chavla is very smart. Okay, he already knows it. X. Okay, he already knows it. That's really good, guys. That's really good. That is what I want from you guys, right? Why X? Can somebody let me know? Why X right over here? Can somebody let me know? Because whatever value that the user will be, so cin is going to take an input from the user, right? Cin is going to take it an input from the user itself. Now where is that value going to be stored? You have to think about that as well, right? Where to store this value? Where are you going to keep this value, guys? We are going to keep this value inside of the variable that we created, that is x. We're going to keep it inside of it, right over there. So we have told that, okay, std cin x right over here, guys. Okay, and let us just see out that itself. So std colon colon c out less than x. Okay, so just to print x on our screen, guys, so that we are able to see what has been stored inside of x. Okay, so x again is a variable right now which contains the value that the user has put in. Int x, okay, that value that we have created contains the value that the user has put inside of it, because that is what we have declared right over here. Let us try to run this. Let us try to see if this works or not. So we'll put an input, guys, 25. Let's put an input of 25. As you're able to see, we are getting 25 and hello world printed out on our screen, guys. We're getting 25 and hello world printed out on our screen. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this, guys? Please let me know. Yes. So what we have done is we have created a particular variable called as x, that is of the type integer. We stored a particular value taking in an input from the user. As you're able to see, this 25 is the input that I gave. So that 25 got stored in that x, and now we are printing that x, that is 25, as well as hello world on our screen, guys. Now writing std colon colon again and again is very tiresome, right? Every time I want to take an input, every time I want to give an output, I have to write std colon colon. The code also looks like shit due to that. It would be very good if there was a way to avoid doing that, right? So how to do this? Okay, how to do this? Very simple, by putting up another line of code using namespace std. By using this particular line, guys, by using this particular line, you're basically telling C+ that we are using the namespace. There are multiple namespaces. From that, we are using the standard namespace. So anywhere inside of my code, if I've used something, it belongs to the standard namespace itself. So again, remove all these. Anywhere inside of my code, if I've used something, then it is belonging to the standard namespace. Why x is not printed? Y is equals to 25. What is the value of y, Geeta? Is it y or is it 25? Geeta, do not look for the value of x. Do not look for your x. Look for just the value that you wanted. Okay, and find somebody new. Do not stick to your x itself. Okay, you just want the value that was present inside of it. It just represents that. It is just a nickname. Okay. Okay. So right over here, as you're able to see, using namespace std basically tells you that you are using the everywhere inside of your code, you are using the namespace std itself. Okay, so you don't have to write it again, just C in, C out, everything will work fine. Let's run this once again. Okay, let's put in a different value, 55. As you're able to see, 55 hello world being printed out on our screen, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know the basic code of C++. Yes, you can definitely do that. Zizu, I was not able to read your name, but yes, you can write all those in just one line. We'll learn that slowly and steadily, guys. Okay, not on the very first day, right? Slowly and steadily, step by step, we'll start learning all these things. But yes, you guys were able to understand everything. There was no confusion. If you want me to repeat again, just to make you guys realize that this is a YouTube video. Okay, just scroll the video a little bit back and listen to me once again. Don't tell me to repeat. Okay, it just makes a lot of hell of noise for me at the end. Okay, very sorry. Okay, so the next thing that is there, guys, is did you guys enjoy today's class? Was it very boring, or was it like, okay, I knew some of these stuff? Okay, or was it like, okay, there was something that I learned. Also, it was fun as well. I tried to crack some jokes. I'm not very good at cracking jokes, not a standard comedian. Many people told me that I look like Carrie Minati, but definitely believe me, I abuse like him, but I'm not that comedy like him. Okay, and my language is also not that great. Okay, but nevertheless, guys, did you guys like today's class? Was it something that you really enjoyed, or was it very boring for you guys? Like, oh man, coding again. Okay, I'm able to understand. DSA is a particular topic that I have personally hated my entire life. Even right now as well, I literally hate DSA and competitive programming like anything. But it is a necessity, guys. Okay, it is a necessity. You have to learn it. You don't have an option right over there. Even if you feel boring, definitely go to some other place, learn from there. You find it interesting, stay here, learn as much as possible from here as well. But again, that is up to you guys. I'm not going to force somebody that, oh, you stay with me. Okay, you are not going anywhere. That is up to you guys to decide that, right? Because again, it should be a coherence that should be there, that you are able to vibe with the class. That is a new term that I've learned just recently, that people like to vibe right over there. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. For those who liked the class, great. Those who didn't like the class, I will try to improve. That's all that I can say. Okay, the next thing is that along with the particular things that I've already told you guys, I have certain new things for you guys as well. So the boot camp is meant for people as like, have you guys gone to Baskin Robbins? Have you guys gone to Baskin Robbins, guys, at any particular point of time? Okay, Baskin Robbins is basically like you are having 36 different flavors of ice cream. You don't know which particular ice cream to eat. You're like, okay, give me a taste of that, give me a taste of that, give me a taste of that. So basically, it is like you tasting all the ice creams up, and then you decided, okay, this is the ice cream that I like. This is what I am going to do right now. Now, this is what I'm going to study. This is what I'm going to dive a little bit further. So that is what the boot camps is. Okay, the boot camp is like a tasting tray for you guys. You don't know what is AI. Okay, let's take up a boot camp on AI. Let's understand that you liked it. Go and pursue it further. You like web development. Learn a little bit right over here. Go and pursue it further, and so on and so forth. That is the aim of the boot camps. The second aim of the boot camp is to promote a culture within the students to code continuously, to learn continuously. What most of the students do, and this is very bad as well, is they will have a boost of 1 week to study, and that boost just dies after that week. And then after 6 months, again they will have a boost to study coding once again. Again, that will die in the next week or so. And in that particular way itself, they never actually learn anything. They never actually learn anything. They always have to start from the basic. They always have to start from the scratch itself. And that is not something that I really like. So boot camps are continuous. We never stop a boot camp. Maybe 2-3 days between two boot camps, we'll have a break. Okay, but we'll always have boot camps. Recently, we had a backend web development boot camp. We had a React.js boot camp, a particular Node.js, Express.js, MongoDB boot camp, an AI-based boot camp. And right now, the next particular boot camp that is going to be there is going to be a Python and deep learning boot camp. Python, artificial intelligence, and deep learning bootcamp itself. That bootcamp is going to concentrate a lot more upon Python, upon data science, upon artificial intelligence, upon deep learning, and it is again going to be completely free of cost for you guys. How many of you guys would be interested in something like that, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys will be interested in something like that, guys? Please let me know. Again, there will be no prerequisites for the next bootcamp as well. There will be 3 certificates for the next bootcamp on Python and deep learning via Google, Amazon, and DevTown for free once again. Once again, you will be learning Python from the basics. You will be learning deep learning from the basics, machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence. But most of our focus will be on deep learning, artificial neural nets, as well as how to deploy a machine learning or deep learning model to the web, how to create a website inside of which you can like have your entire model running. So that will also be the aim of the bootcamp. So we will not just be learning Python and deep learning, but we'll also be deploying it to the web, because that is something that is most students don't do. That is something that I want to share with you guys, that it is so easy, so elegant, just looking like, wow, that was a real fucking man. So I hope that many of you guys are able to understand that. So that is something that I really like. I did when I was at Google. I used to do that. I used to deploy models at all the time itself, and that is something that I want to share with you guys as well. So for those who are interested in today's attendance, you will be able to find the application for that. Again, it is going to be super simple, super easy from the basics. You don't have to worry. We'll start with Python itself. The next particular thing that is going to be there is, along with these free boot camps, we have a free internship as well that goes on parallelly. Running this entire particular community is very difficult because we don't do this full time, right? I come back from my office at 6:30, 7 o'clock itself. So I'm also a senior software engineer right now. So I have to still do this. Okay. And my passion is DevTown. I started DevTown when I was in college. I am currently doing DevTown till now as well, because this is something that I really like. And that is the reason why I'm doing this right now as well. Many people told me not to do. It is completely a waste of time. It is not something that I'm going to earn money out of. But I was like, fuck it. Like, who to listen to? Like these fuckers who are still not doing anything. It's fine. I don't like to go out with my friends. I will do this right now. Right. So in the exact same manner itself, guys, like we have brought many students asked us that we need an internship. We need to be there with the company. We need to get certificates of internship. We need to get a letter of recommendation, an offer letter, all these kind of stuff itself. And I said that would it be fine if like you guys are not working during that internship, because I can't do shit. Like even if I take you for an internship, I don't have work to allot to you. I don't have time to check up on your work as well. So if you just want a particular internship certificate, you want a particular letter of recommendation, offer letter itself, so you can definitely join the particular community. Just join the community, work as a like a representative of DevTown in your college itself. Will give you a particular internship certificate. And for that reason, we started the citizen program of DevTown. So as the name suggests, development town, so DevTown. So we started with the citizen program right over there. And let me tell you, in 6 months, we have got more than 24,000 citizens present throughout the entire world. 24,000 citizens throughout the entire world that we have got within 6 months. And if you guys are interested for that, if you guys will see today's attendance, let me show you guys today's attendance itself. So in today's attendance, for those who are interested to join the citizen program, now there is a selection criteria for the citizen program itself, because there is no work when you become a citizen inside of the program. But we want people who are actually dedicated to the community, who are going to be there with the community itself. So for those students, we have got the citizen program. There are some benefits as well to a citizen. For example, you get an offer letter, a letter of internship, a LOR. You can put it up on your resume as well as experience. That will help you get more internships and job opportunities in the future. The second particular benefit is monthly access to exclusive courses for our citizen program. For example, right now it is a front-end web development with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. a 30-hour long course that I have created personally with more than 6+ projects that are given just to our citizens for free, no charges. And that too is certified by not just Google and Amazon, but with Microsoft as well. So 3 different companies are currently certifying that course for free, but that is just for the citizens itself. Then premium boot camps are there. Some boot camps are not for everybody, 2 or 3 days of boot camps. That is also given to the citizens itself. Then for those citizens who do exceptionally well throughout the program, they get some goodies. For example, we have some t-shirts, some merchandises, and we also give them a stipend. So a good particular citizen of DevTown who has done a lot for the community, we give them goodies like t-shirts, backpacks, books, and hoodies that we have. We only have 2 hoodies right now, so yeah, that is also there, and it is completely free of cost. You don't have to pay us anything. It is completely free of cost. Instead, if you are doing well as a citizen, we pay you. Okay, we pay you guys right over there, and it's completely remote. You don't have to do a lot of work throughout the entire month. You will have to do like 30 minutes of work at max, like not even daily, at max. That is all that is there. Okay, because we are just expecting that you are a face of DevTown in your college campus. If you find that this is something that you want, you can apply for that as well. There's no harm in that. So how are students actually selected to become a citizens? Just by applying to citizen program, you don't get selected, right? So we have a small task that we give you guys. For example, let's assume that I'm currently hiring for a company called as ANZ. Okay, so I'm currently hiring for ANZ itself. So I need more applicants. So I will connect with you, or my team will connect with you, and they will give you a task that, okay, get us in touch with your TNP, or give you a number of your TNP itself, or just circulate this message in your WhatsApp group, or okay, this is a boot camp. Okay, just like explore how we can make more students join from your college for these boot camps itself, and so on and so forth. So a simple task will be given to you guys, which can be done in less than 15 minutes. That is what will be given. For those students who will be successfully completing the task, will be onboarded as a citizen, and will again, the citizens will be given everything from an offer letter, an internship certificate, a letter of recommendation, and many more as well. So if you guys were interested to get a particular internship certificate out of this bootcamp as well, so a normal bootcamp certificate is just a certificate. An internship certificate, a letter of recommendation, and offer letter will be definitely very beneficial for you guys for your future. So that is the reason why I'm letting you guys know about this. And the next particular bootcamp, like I said, is the 7 days free deep learning and deployment on web bootcamp. So that is also going to start. So for those students who are interested to join the citizen program, how many of you guys are interested to join the citizen internship, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys are interested to join the citizens program, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys would be interested to join the citizens program, guys? It is completely free of cost. It is a proper internship. You don't have to do a lot of work for that as well. So for those who are definitely interested, please do join. It will be great. I would love to work with you guys, get to know a little bit more about you guys as well. So right over here, guys, I'll give today's attendance to you guys. Please do keep in mind, guys, that the attendance link, I will be providing it in the live chat right now. Please listen to this very carefully. I'll be providing the attendance link in the live chat right now. If you are not able to open up the link, if you are getting an error called as the traffic error or something like that, okay, if you are getting a traffic error or something like that, just refresh or reload the attendance link. Can you guys let me know if you guys are getting a traffic error with your attendance link? What are you guys going to do? If you're getting a traffic error with your attendance link, what are you guys going to do, guys? If the attendance link is not opening for you, you're getting a traffic error with your attendance link, what are you guys going to do? Refresh or reload the attendance. Great, awesome. So right now I'm providing the attendance link in the live chat. As you are able to see, you guys can start filling up the attendance. If you're getting a particular problem, or you're getting a traffic error or something like that, refresh or reload the attendance, guys. Refresh or reload the attendance. If I've also pinned up the attendance, guys, I've also pinned up the attendance in the live chat. So as you're able to see, if you are not able to open up the attendance link, or you're getting a traffic error or something like that, refresh or reload the attendance. As you're able to see, the first student has already filled up the attendance, guys. So the attendance link is working absolutely fine. If you are not getting the attendance link, you are getting a particular error message like traffic error, or you are not able to open up the attendance link, refresh or reload the attendance, guys. Okay, the attendance link is in the live chat as you are able to see. Please do fill up your attendance, guys. This is extremely important. Do not forget to fill up your attendance. Many people do that and then they are like, "Sir, I didn't get the certificates, dude." Like, what? Krishna Gupta Ji, attendance submitted successfully. Great, Krishna. That is amazing to hear. Okay, for others as well, please do complete your attendance, guys. Don't forget to do that. In the meanwhile, I'll just go over my like LinkedIn. I have not seen it for a very long period of time. Where should I go? What is the scenario on this? Please do fill up your attendance, guys. Great, guys. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Vaibhav Jain will be having the class on Tuesday. I was actually not well. I had fever. Then my stomach got upset really very bad. So I decided to just call it quits and have it on Tuesday itself. Okay. And good. Impressions are good. What about the dusra wala? Dusra wala कहता हग दिया. Yeah, this was bad. This was very bad. This was shit. Please do fill up your attendance, guys. Please not forget to fill up your attendance, because without the attendance, I will not be able to give you guys the certificates. So do not forget to fill up the attendance, guys. Please do fill up the attendance properly. Okay. Once you have filled up the attendance, if you want to leave the class, you guys can leave. If you want to connect with DevTown, you can connect with us on LinkedIn, Instagram. I post a lot of good shit on Instagram as well. I try to do, but people don't like it, so I've tried to do a little bit better on that as well. Okay. Please, guys, do fill up the attendance on time, because without the attendance, I will not be able to provide you guys with the certificates. Okay. The class is over, guys. The class is over. For those who would like to leave, they can leave immediately. There's no issues in that. For those who don't want to be there in the class, it's fine. Okay, the class is over. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. We'll start with the class tomorrow at the same timing. Please be on time within the class, guys. Sure, we can have a front end web development bootcamp next. Okay, definitely yes. You don't have to worry about that. I'm planning to have a like a Instagram clone or an Amazon clone bootcamp next. Let's see how that goes on. I'm still planning for it. The attendance link is in the live chat, guys. You guys can fill up the attendance from right over there. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from there itself. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yes, we have a class tomorrow. Every day there will be a class. Tomorrow we'll meet at the exact same time. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.